Hi, how's it going? Today I'm gonna play Improvising a Brazilian bossa nova and make some comments about the language of bossa nova. I've chosen the theme Wave by Antonio Carlos Jobim. Let's start just improvising. Let's make some comments about. I'm sorry for the low volume because today it's very late here and I'm recording just using the audio of the cell phone, right? But let's comment some things about the language. Luciano, why didn't you play more scale, more notes? Because I think when we start to improvise in Brazilian music, we try to talk the language of the melody of the song. I think this sounds authentic. Very good question. Why did I use a blue note in a style that doesn't have blue notes? And if you hear this song Wave, you're gonna find just one blue note. I can play starting from this part. So I used just one and during my whole improvise. When you're playing bossa nova, if you don't know, it's a kind of samba. It's not just play samba in a slow way, alright? They are different in terms of rhythm. So I recommend you to watch some lives showing the difference between bossa nova and samba, but you're gonna find two typical anticipations of 16th notes that are very common in samba. Note. This is very typical in the language of samba, and I am using a lot of anticipations of 16th in groups of 16th notes. This is 8. I am sorry. I am using 8. That is a very interesting part because many people plays this B section of the song as 2-5-1, G minor, C7, resolving on F major 7, and it's a little different from that. It's G minor, C with B on bass, and A minor, or F. We call this chord here in Brazil of chord with the flat sixth, minor chord with flat sixth, and it can be F major with A on bass. It's common to find these names. So you will continue. B sus, one with A flat on bass, and E flat with G on bass. Let me improvise here. B again. And many people has some doubts in when in what notes to play when you're playing a chord with the seventh on the bass. And so one interesting note to improvise that can sound like a tension note, it's the root of the chord. When it's not being used to be the base of the chord, this note can be sound more interesting in melodies, and a lot of musicians try to avoid this note because when you're playing chords with 4 notes, they aren't common to sound good to stop. It's better sometimes to stop on the 7th or on the 9th, but they avoid a lot this root note, and 2 inverted chords sounds very good. Very interesting question this. In bossa nova it's common to situations that you have to improvise in chords that are changing just one note, like a sus chord that's going to the dominant with the major third, and I try sometimes to avoid this part of the chord when I'm improvising. For example, I try to work to create melodies with notes that are not happening on the counter melody, or sometimes I assume it and I reinforce it. So you can explore phrases avoiding these movements or some common movements of the bossa. What else? Very interesting question about the chords on the left hand. What are the tensions you play in a chord with the 7th on bass? And this is not a solution to play the common chord for comping that Bill Evans used in his play with the 3rd and 7th, 13th and 9th. In chords with the 7th on bass, I usually play the triads and sometimes I put the 9th. The 9th can be a good note to improvise. But don't lose the root. The root note becomes very important when you are playing inversions. Many people forget to play the root in inverted chords. Look, this is B flat, sus with A on bass. So A flat on bass, we can put the 9, major 9, okay? Let's play again. So I'm gonna let me play a little more to show you more details. this is very interesting. People use to resolve sus chords and just dominant chords, but in bossa nova you have another solution that is frequent on the language. It's to do the sus chord, and besides going to the third with the fourth, with the fourth of the chord, it's you can go to the flat 11th or flat 4th, sharp 4th, sharp 11th. So this commonly would sound like that, but in bossa nova you can use this is it sounds very good, this way of resolution, the fourth of the chord. Let's improvise more. And so it goes. So these were some points that I think when improvising bossa nova, you can use the language of jazz, alright, but I'm liking many Brazilian styles. It's interesting when you try to when you try to talk in the language of the melody. You're not put in an strange element to the song. I think sometimes when we play blues inside some contexts like that, sometimes it's sounding with another material that came to the song. Nothing wrong with that, but I think it's more interesting for me to hear how the composer entered the song and developed it. Alright, so that's it for today. It's a very short live today, just to show you a little of my thoughts when improvising bossa nova, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, I hope I have helped you. If you have suggestions, if you have something that I talk about in my next lives, just write for me. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.